Just started, Chair.
Welcome all to this remote meeting of the Community and Adult Services Scrutiny Committee.
I became a councillor in May 2017. It's been a fascinating few years. I've enjoyed it greatly, and I became a committee chairman just under 2 years ago.
I'm going to start on the last few pages, which is the RAG analysis. There's lots of red there. There's red there in relation to the decarbonisation agenda, and there's some red, of course, around COVID.
Scrutiny is vitally important to the role of the council. We scrutinise the executive, we scrutinise some of the most senior officers in the council, and we're the ones responsible for asking those tough questions.
At this stage, do we know whether the council was involved directly or indirectly of moving or helping to move patients from hospital to a care home who then later died?
All of our committee meetings are open, they're all live and webcast, and we do take an awful lot of soundings from committee members in respect of their ward work. So this is issues that are important to them that they've come across in their day-to-day ward work that we do as councillors. That very much informs and drives forward the work programme of the committee. We've been focused on the most important and the most salient issues in the current climate. Only a few months ago we looked at loneliness and isolation and the impact loneliness and isolation has had on Cardiff citizens. We did some important work around that, and we brought together a whole range of stakeholders, important stakeholders, that are directly involved in delivering services that can have a positive impact on people in respect of dealing with and addressing loneliness and isolation.
In a way, we tend to focus, don't we, on that older age group, whereas of course there's no, and all the research is bearing this out. Children and teenagers can be as lonely as as someone living on their own, an older person living on their own. So I think that for me is why we need a corporate approach.
Last year the council decided in the wake of lockdown that we would set up a COVID scrutiny panel, which is something that all the scrutiny chairs joined, and it was our role to scrutinise the cabinet and the executive during the initial few months of the lockdown. And there were some big important decisions being made during that time. For example, there was a lot of quick decisions that the council had to make to ensure that the council was primed and ready to deal with lockdown, and of course to ensure that those people who are disadvantaged and rely most on council services had the services and had the support that they needed. We have had some recurring themes, that is to say, issues that come to the committee every few months. One of them in particular has been the council house build strategy. We've been looking at that since I became the chairman, and we've been looking at it very closely.
We're currently at 427 completions, a further 352 homes on site, 101 out to tender, 120 homes with planning permission in place, just working through the tender packs ready to go out, and 101 homes currently going through the planning process. So it's a significant programme covering 59 sites in total, and it does have the capability, if we did everything, if all those sites come forward, then we could deliver